gonna do the Halacha Yomi, continue. We're up to page 271. Sorry, 272. Laws of Seuda Shishit, number 5. During Seuda Shishit, one does not have to cover the bread before reciting Hamusi. Okay, good. 6. Women are, just like men, are obligated in Seuda Shishit. 7. It is customary for many communities to eat Seuda Shishit together in the shul, even though generally a person should not eat a meal in the synagogue. It's permitted to do so, right? Even though usually... Okay, go ahead. Havlan.
לברך למלכי לקדשה ברשות מלכי לקדשה
שמיים.
לברך שולחן משלו
ברוך שולחן משלו חיינו.
ברוך שולחן משלו.
So you're not allowed to have a meal in synagogue, but for Seuda Shishit, since it's the Seudat Mitzvah, so you're allowed to eat in the shul. Yosef Haim, the machine is cleaning right now, it's not ready. Oh, you're making regular? Okay, so then, obviously a person has to be careful not to act inappropriately in the synagogue when he has the meal. Getting drunk or acting lightheaded manner during the meal in the shul is always to be avoided. Number 8, Seuda Shishit should be eaten only after time of Mincha Gdolah, which is half hour after Chatzot. If one ate before this time, he must eat another kazayit of bread after Mincha Gdolah. Number 9, if one began his morning meal before Mincha Gdolah and then continue until after Mincha Gdolah, he may stop eating, say Birkat Mazon, wash his hands again, and eat another kazayit right away in order to fulfill Seuda Shishit. Number 10, one should preferably eat Seuda Shishit only after praying Mincha. However, if you can't, you could eat Seuda Shishit technically before praying Mincha. According to Kabbalah, it's very important also to pray Mincha first. 11, if the only Mincha Minyan in the neighborhood will finish praying when it's too late to eat Seuda Shishit, one should eat his meal before Mincha rather than to pray privately without a Minyan in order to be able to eat Seuda Shishit after praying Mincha. So let's say, okay, fine. So then we were saying that one who's not able to begin Seuda Shishit before Shkia may wash for bread, eat during Ben Shashot, and continue eating even after Tzedek Chavim. So as long as you did it before Tzedek Chavim, as long as you wash before Shkia, start eating bread, and then you could continue even into the nighttime, even until after Tzedek Chavim. If one started the meal with bread, one may even eat fruit for dessert at night, even though you have to make a bracha, right? When you start a meal and you eat a fruit, you have to make a bracha usually on it when you don't eat it with bread. But since he started the meal during the right time, he can continue even eating it into the night. However, if one was eating only fruit and you did not eat bread in your meals, then you have to stop eating after Ben Mashot. 13. Even one who was too full to wash for bread may eat mezonot or fruit during Ben Mashot. However, he has to stop eating once it's night. However, if one was only drinking, he has to stop drinking after Shkia. So for food, it's Tzedek Chavim, and for drinks, it's Shkia. Okay, 14. One who normally sets Birkat Hamazon with a cup of wine may drink from the wine even after Tzedek Chavim, right? Because after Birkat Hamazon, the meal's over. So how could you eat more? How could you drink wine after the meal's over? No, since it's because it's for the cup of Birkat Hamazon, so you're allowed to drink it even after Birkat Hamazon. 15. Some people have the custom to say the chapter of Mizmor David, Shem Ro'i Lo Echsar, 3 times during Seuda Shishit. Okay. 16. It's customary to eat an egg during Seuda Shishit. This custom is to remember those who passed away during Seuda Shishit, during Shabbat, afternoon, Moshe Rabbeinu, David HaMelech, Yosef HaTzadik. 17. If one has fish for Shabbat, you should eat it during Seuda Shishit. Good. According to Kabbalah, it's important to eat fish all the meals. 18. Some people have the custom of refraining from drinking water during Ben Mashot. However, our custom is not to do this. Interesting. The Rokeach writes, look at note 25. Rokeach writes, during time of Mincha on Shabbat, right, because there's no Gehinam on Shabbat, open, right, it was closed on Shabbat. So on Mincha time of Shabbat, all the souls of the wicked are taken to a stream that is outside Gan Eden, and they wash themselves in this water. This cools them down from the punishments of Gehinom. Therefore, the Geonim instituted one should refrain from drinking water at this time in order not to steal some of the water that the souls could use. Now, this is a spiritual thing, but our custom is not to be machmir for this, because they used to be they got water from the stream. Today we don't get water from the stream. So therefore, the custom is to be lenient. 19. During the summer months when Shabbat ends late, it is proper to eat Seuda Shishit earlier in order that you should be able to have room for Malava Malka. Somebody who forgot Ritzeh, right? You have to add Ritzeh to all the Birkat Hamazons during Shabbat. 20. One who began his meal during the day but continues into the night still says Ritzeh in Birkat Hamazon even though Shabbat is technically over. 21. One who forgot to say Ritzeh during Birkat Hamazon and he already began the fourth bracha, Tov Metiv, he should not go back to the beginning of Birkat Hamazon. Rather, add Ritzeh after the Rachamans. But if he forgot completely and he finished Birkat Hamazon, then he does not have to repeat Birkat Hamazon. A woman who forgot to say Ritzeh in Birkat Hamazon and Seuda Shishit, she should say the bracha of Asher Natan without Hashem's name. If she didn't start, if she only remembered after saying Bonei Yerushalayim. 23. One who ate mezonot at a kiddush during the day and then ate his main meal after chatzot, he fulfilled his obligation according to some opinions. So after the fact, if he forgets to say Birkat Hamazon Seuda Shishit, he does not repeat Birkat Hamazon again. So let's say you have a guy who ate kiddush in the morning and he ate mezonot, and then after chatzot he ate his main day meal. So since technically that day meal is Seuda Shishit in a way, right? So then technically if he forgot Ritzeh, many opinions say he doesn't have to say Birkat Hamazon again. Okay, 24. Ritzeh is not recited in Birkat Hamazon Seuda Shishit if you already prayed Arvit. It's interesting halacha. Let's say you had Seuda Shishit and you had no time and the Arvit started, but you didn't say Birkat Hamazon yet. So you went to say Arvit quickly and you came back. So since in your prayer you prayed a regular weekday prayer, you showed it's already over, Shabbat is over. So now when you say Birkat Hamazon, for this that you eat Seuda Shishit, you don't say Ritzeh. Because how can you say Ritzeh? Ritzeh is Shabbat. It's not Shabbat. You already prayed a weekday prayer. You already prayed Motzei Shabbat. So therefore, you don't say Ritzeh in such a situation. 25. When Rosh Chodesh is on Shabbat, and one who finishes Seuda Shishit after Shabbat ends, as long as he not yet prayed Arvit, you still say Ya'aleh V'Yavo. So let's say Rosh Chodesh Shabbat, you didn't pray Arvit yet, even though it's night outside, and the Rosh Chodesh is over, you still say Ya'aleh V'Yavo in the Ritzeh, in the Birkat Hamazon, because you're extending, you started your meal during Rosh Chodesh, so you still have to say Ya'aleh V'Yavo, even though Rosh Chodesh is over. But if you prayed Arvit already, so then that's it. Then Ya'aleh V'Yavo you don't say, right? If Rosh Chodesh is on Motzei Shabbat and you finish eating your Seuda Shishit on Shabbat after Shabbat ends, you should not say Ya'aleh V'Yavo because you did not start your meal during Rosh Chodesh. You started it during Shabbat. Okay, it extended into Rosh Chodesh, but you didn't start it then. Therefore, you don't say Ya'aleh V'Yavo in such a meal. Okay, we'll pick up next time on page 279 the laws of Havdalah and what time Shabbat ends. Baruch Nayolam. Amen.